Okay, we're back, and we are at CES, and we are sitting with Mike Mihalik, who is with LaCie. Mike, when we left, we were talking about the home server, and you're talking about SMB beyond that. And it doesn't surprise me that's the direction you're going in. Home server has some limitations for small businesses, but is an ideal candidate for a home server.
Absolutely.
Walk me through those.
Sure. When Microsoft first launched this product, it was intended for the home. It was intended for the family, grandma, grandpa, son, daughter, whatever, and it was a way for the house to keep everything easily managed, backup, services, etc. Well, there's a lot of home-based businesses. There's a lot of small businesses that look a lot like families, much like your crew.
This is it, yeah.
Yeah. So we have people that went to Microsoft, that came to us, that came to other people, says, I want that, but I want that for my business. And I don't want to reconfigure or anything like that. I just want to use it.
And they don't want to have to worry about being an Exchange administrator and a SQL administrator.
Exactly. And that's what
small business server has been a great product, but you still need those.
You need an IT staff. You need an
exactly.
IT staff. So what you have is something that was designed for easy family administration, but it still has the capabilities of small business server. So what we've done with our product is, instead of aiming it at Joe consumer,
right,
we're aiming it to that smart consumer, the home business, the small business who's not quite ready to jump into the I need to buy a PC and licenses and IT stuff or whatever.
Mike, I got to ask you the magic question here, because I got so much respect for you and the company. Are you looking down the horizon here as we start to pull out of these economic conditions that we're in, and thinking that there's going to be a lot more home businesses out there?
Absolutely, because if we talk about underemployment, that's the term that's out there. There's a lot of very smart people that don't, that are not under the corporate umbrella anymore.
And why can't they do what they used to do from the comfort of their home or their own business and still have the potential for quote-unquote employment?
That's right. So that's what they're going to do, is they're going to start their own businesses.
We're right on, Sharon. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
That's right. So I think we're entering at the right time.
Oh, no question.
And these people are smart people, but they don't want to be IT experts.
No.
They don't want to be gurus. They want to say, I want a box that does this, that, and that. They don't want to worry, what do I need to buy?
They're like me. They just want to drive it. They
Right.
don't want to have to be the mechanic.
Me.
Well, yes,
Me.
you.
And again,
especially,
You kind of like to tinker even a little more than I do.
And, talk to Mark about this when you have Microsoft later. They said, well, you're going to start small because they were worried about, cost-conscious people or whatever. But if we look in just the 2 years that it's been out there, drives have gotten higher and higher in capacity, less and less expensive. So there's no reason to be incrementally upgrade. We just basically sell a completely configured system that's ready to go.
Yeah, but you see, I'm seeing things now with the home server, and I love it, and I'll never give it up. Will I want to go to the other? Yes, most definitely. But I'm seeing things like, I hate to say it becomes restrictive almost, because you want to grow with it. You want to grow bigger. But there are certain things that you can't do. Like you have 10 people that it's family intended. So there's very few times you have more than 10.
Well, let me talk about how many people in your company, John?
Well, but what we're saying is we can expand the home server to do certain functions to accommodate that, but we're not giving them all the permissions that we need to give them.
Well,
so what you're doing,
we're going
give me that opportunity.
Right. Okay. There are 10 people that can have complete
we can
authenticated
control their
access.
accessibility and their permissions. Right.
If there's information that you need to share with more than 10 people, you can set up a guest account.
Right.
Right.
And it's within your own network, your business network, and that's not limited.
But we can't control that.
Yes, you can control it.
We can. What?
You have to know where it is.
Okay.
And if you set up your business network, the remote access is limited only to the 10 people on the access list. Within it, it's a file sharing device that has public access within that local network.
So you would have to isolate one of those 10 to be a public access.
For not to be demeaning, but worker bees.
Right.
There you go.
Everybody has access to the worker bees. They're not.
I like that, worker bees.
They don't need to add stuff, delete stuff, or whatever. What they're using, we need to use the catalog. We need to have access to the show archive, the calendar, and all that other stuff. And that's all possible.
But that's not what's going to happen with SMB, right?
SMB will do that. I mean, no.
But there's not going to be 10.
Well, then, if you need a product that's more than 10 users, we got products for that too.
You do?
Yes. It's just not called Windows Home Server.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that'll take you to like infinity, right?
Well, you're going to have to talk to me in a couple weeks. And
oh, here we go again. One of these that we're going to get killed if we talk about it now type
so
thing.
we're not going to, we're just not going to talk about it. But bottom line, what I want to say is the only thing that's bad about Windows Home Server, it has home in the name.
Right.
So
yes,
when our product is orderable and available, it won't say Windows Home Server except in one of the bullets.
There you go. What else we have?
The other things we have is
I really think that's
USB keys. I mean, I did a business proposal for USB flash drives 10 years ago, and back then 256 megabytes cost you $200-$300, and I said, you know, they're plastic, they're not durable, or whatever. Well, we finally did it. We're the first company after 10 years of history with this technology.
USB key.
It's an actual key-shaped metal USB flash drive.
Non-bendable type thing.
That will survive your pocket. You can sit on it.
You can actually put it on your keychain.
And you can put it on your keychain and everything
you
else.
can have other keys on there. Right.
And the better thing is we don't even sell a 256 megabyte one. The smallest we sell is 4 gigabytes.
Oh, my goodness.
The largest is 32 gigabytes. And what's even better is they are faster than than hard drives were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So there's no penalty in using them. They're handy. They're just.
Who's this little guy?
Little guy, Rikiki.
Rikiki.
Little monkey. I think there's going to be a picture.
How'd you come up with the name Rikiki?
I don't know. I'm going to plead ignorance. But what it is small is good. For the 2.5-inch form factor, it's an all metal case, not plastic, USB external hard drive that is fractions of a millimeter larger than an actual hard drive. So it's basically protection around a bare hard drive. If you look at all the different things, and there's people that want, small is good, this is small, as small as you can get. The only way to be smaller is not to be a 2.5-inch hard drive. La Cinema Mini HD. Imagine a CD or DVD.
Yeah.
Turn that circle into a square.
You're talking about size now?
Yes, I'm talking about a square.
So we're talking something like this.
That's right. Turn this circle into a square.
Right.
Extrude it so it's 1 inch high. Color it black. And you now have a DLNA server, a DLNA client, a 500 gigabyte hard drive, a file server, a streamer, HDMI connection, standard audio video connection, all in one small compact package.
How neat is that?
That is great.
Hooks to your Ethernet. It also does 802.11n. So very nice. A lot of people excited about it.
So I got to wait a couple of weeks and bring you back on the live show. We're going to talk about some new stuff.
Absolutely.
When's that going to happen? First quarter?
You call me up and I'll tell you.
So that means when I get off of the air, I'm going to find out when I can do this.
I need to put in the plug. The other thing is USB 3 is big starting this week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what is the story with that? Real quick, we got 1 minute.
USB 3 is ready. It's faster.
Really faster?
Really faster. With a single hard drive, it's 3 times faster. We are showing it with a dual drive RAID system, the first USB 3 RAID site. If you go to the USB interface forum,
again,
booth,
you're breaking the barriers.
It's like 280 megabytes per second.
Is this a habit you guys have?
Yes.
It's a good habit.
We try to bring the best technology to the best customers, the best people.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I enjoyed it, John. Anytime.
I really appreciate it. I appreciate everything you do for our show, too.
You're welcome.
You know I mean that, okay?
Yep.
All right, Caesar, Sharon, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to break out of here.
Yes.
Maybe grab a sandwich.
Maybe grab a sandwich here at CES
might
2010.
just work. We might be able to eat. And then we'll be back into this icebox of a room here and do a few more shows.
It's comfortable for me.
All right. Take care. Mike, thank you.
You're welcome.